Well, you guys, welcome back. She's trap day. We got a gorgeous day out, so we may as well go run a bunch of traps. I haven't been doing a whole bunch lately. I went back to work, so we're working 6 days a week. So I only get one day to go run traps, but I can check stuff every night after work a little bit too. And yeah, I've missed a few Lynx, and we've had some crazy winds here. Snares are knocked down, bait's gone, so should be a good day today. Go out and run the loop here and see what we got. We're sitting right around -4. So she's nice. We did have a whole bunch of -35 here a week ago, and then it slowly warmed up with the winds and snow, and should be interesting. Hopefully caught something. Go grab some bait. Got a bunch of lynx carcasses here. Oh, that's a coyote carcass. There's a lynx. So we'll grab a couple of these so we got some good bait. Grab some lure. Still got a couple stinkies sitting outside here. Well, I better grab my lure. My cat lure. I don't know where the rest of my stuff is. Must be over in my other thing. Some cat lure, some catnip oil. I got some of this here. Some old stinky old lady's perfume. It seemed to work pretty good in the past. I might throw it at 1 or 2 sets and see if it spruces it up a bit. But I'll load this stuff up and we'll hit the road. Well, I'm here gonna chop some of this bait up to go and rebait these 2 spots. And I'm standing here and the trees started busting in there, breaking a bit, so I'm not sure what was in there. Kind of sounded like it was coming from right where I have a snare set, but we got some lynx bait now. It was so windy here the last few days, maybe it was just a branch hung up and decided to fall down. There's no wind right now though. But let's go in and see what's in here. Kind of looking here, I'm not seeing. any signs of like any disturbance. Never mind. There is something here. Oh, it's a fucking deer. Is it? Yeah. Deer's caught in one of my Lynx snares. Oh. Little fawn. It's okay. Well, I'll see if I can get her untangled here. She looks like she's stepped in the snare. Well, I'll put the camera down here and see what I can figure out. It's okay. Can I help you? Hey, easy. 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 Well, that was pretty crazy. Never had a deer ram me before. But yeah, we'll rebait some of this. I see this box over here has no bait left in it. Okay, let's get at her. Here's the first cubby here. And the bait is completely gone. See what I can do here. Yeah, that poor little deer was there for a while. I'd just been by here 2 nights ago. There's a chunk of lynx. Oh, and it fell right on my glove. Let's see. There was some beaver castor in there. Spray some of that old perfume there. Yeah, I got one cubby here. There's another one back in here. There's a snare there and a weasel box. And there's just a couple randoms along here. Down here. We'll go and check these other ones. Well, we're rebaited and lured. That's where the deer was. One more lynx snare there. Another one there. Another one there. One more down here. Yeah, when I was up there at the deer, she was not happy. And then as I got closer, you could see her. She laid her ears back a bit and looked like she was going to charge me. And she did. She head bunted me in the leg. Could have been worse, I guess. She could have started really going at me. Should have just shot her, used her for wolf bait. Yeah. Hopefully it showed up good on the video. Oh, where is it? Oh, right here. My other piece of bait. In here, I've only seen one, maybe two sets of lynx tracks in here all year. And this one here, the bait's all gone too. Should have had more weasel boxes in here. Well, I'll give this one here some more lure and we'll carry on. This here is just some beaver castor, an oil gland, and some aniseed oil. In there. Then I got this damn cat lure. I just dipped the feathers in it. And we'll give her a little extra spice on this old feather. With some of that old perfume. Yeah, there's all kinds of weasel tracks here. Squirrel tracks. Like that bait that was in there was a big chunk of beaver and I had it all wired in there, so they just been in and out of there chewing it up. So guess we'll head over to the other area and same thing, go lure it and bait it and check stuff out, fix some stuff. This area up here is like, I don't know, It's a good area some years. This year it's not. It's really poor. My whole trap line's pretty poor on Lynx, so it's got little pockets here and there that, you know, got fairly decent numbers, but I'm just sticking close to the cabin. Whole north area and everything's probably a good area. I probably would have did very well up there, but crunch for time. What are we? Mid-January now? So I think it's the 15th of February or something, our lynx season closes. So still got a ways. I think I've got 4 or 5 lynx now. I had one eaten too by another lynx. Let's carry on. So we're just up here at the one wolf bait. And I don't want to go in here today. I'm just driving by checking to see if there's any tracks. Because if I see any wolf tracks, then for sure I'll go in, but just a whole bunch of deer tracks and the odd coyote track. Yeah, and you go in right there. That's that new bait site. But there's no wolves up here yet. We'll give them a little bit longer. They'll be back. It's I don't know, probably about every 3 to 4 weeks. I've noticed that their tracks are looping through, so we still have another week plus anyways. Lots of rabbit tracks. Yeah, this area, the trapline, well, my whole trapline actually, there's lots of wild horses out here. Probably, I don't know, if I had to guess, I'd probably say there's, in my trapping area, there's probably at least, I don't know, probably 75, 80, maybe a little bit more, but there's lots of them. Their numbers have been growing steady every year. Well, no luck down at that wolf bait. I don't even want to walk in there, put my scent all over if I don't need to right now. Because, you know, I know when they back up here, man, they make one heck of a mess out here at the intersection. And they piss on everything. And but I did see some coyote tracks. A few sets of coyote tracks. Well, we'll head down to the other lynx spot here. Well, we're up at the other spot here. Grab a couple pieces of bait here. So this is that spot that I caught the 2 lynx at and the one got away. So I stopped in here the other night after work because I hadn't been in here for a few days. And there were some tracks in here. some tracks that I never caught whatever it was. Let's see if we can see these tracks. Didn't want to go in there. Went right through here. Was all around in here. They look like Lynx tracks. Even made it through that one there. Had been all through the whole area in here. In the snares. Never got caught. So I don't know if it was a lynx or if it was a big fisher that was running around in here, but really hard to tell what these tracks are. And you know, it went right through. Could have ducked his head. It was all over in here. All the way around this cubby. But wouldn't go in. Still lots of bait. We'll freshen it up with some Lynx. I don't know if it's just too concealed in there. On a lot of them, I like to try and mound the earth up and snow and then put my trap up. So, you know, if anything's standing there, it's kind of looking eye level into it. I never did look back here. You got that one set back there, it's still good. Well, we'll re-lure this one, and you know, like that snare looks pretty darn good. Maybe I'll put a little bit of a chin lifter there. With some of this beaver lure. In here. Let's put it right in the cubby. Surprised though, I'm using this cat lure and I got it all over this feather and they didn't even touch it. Usually that's one of the first things that they like to go after. They like to rip the feather down and chew it up. Ooh. Put a little bit of a chin lifter in there. Well, I guess we'll see what happens next time. Kind of looking around, I do see there's a Lynx track there. He walked on that rabbit trail. You know what it probably needs to do is change my CD in here. Who's our Peter Frampton? Well, that's the problem. I'm playing the wrong music here. Well, let's head over to the other spot. Wish me luck. I need it. So we'll go into this one here. I was just down at that spot, right in that chunk. And the lynx had came in, but my little guide sticks I had melted out, so they fell over. So he just walked right past the snare, right around it, pretty much. But this is a spot that I had caught a lynx, and the other one had eaten it. All kinds of rabbit tracks in here. Yeah, lynx got caught in that 330 down there. Not too much going on in here. Never caught the weasel. There was a weasel hanging out in here. There's one of the little holes he was coming in and out of. I watched him in here that one day, but I didn't have my camera with me. Well, I guess I may as well throw this bait in there. Let's throw it right in there. Quarter of a lynx. And yeah, I'll put some new lure in here. I'll fix this snare up a bit. Yeah, we'll go down the road where I caught that last lynx. We've had a couple of them go through the area in there. I don't know how they didn't get caught, but we'll go and investigate that. So I'll lure this up and I'll see you over at the next spot. Well, here's our last area we're heading into. I have missed a couple lynx now in here. Probably I've had lynx come through 3 times in the last few days. That's where I caught that last one right there. She's all looking good. Well, I got this cubby here. Yeah, the lynx had came up to it and checked it out. For sure. It's a 330 stump set. Being all over in here, actually. Well, I'll fix this up and put some more lure and stuff here. The mice pretty much got the that bait cleaned up. Something ate my feather off of here. Ate my other feather from here. I didn't like my tinsel though. Respice it and hopefully they come back. that bait back in there a little further. Do some more of this beaver lure in here. My Lynx cat lure. Now let's put here. I don't know if I want to spray this perfume in here, but worth a try. I'll put it on the tinsel. Well, we have one more spot down the road. Another little Lynx pen, and the other side has another 330 box. So let's go check it out. May as well go over here and fix this one too quick. See, the other Lynx track, he came right down here and he went in through there. Still waiting for this one to come back. I added that extra snare there where he kept going that way. We'll go down here and fix this one. I made this nice trail. Nothing's even used it. Well, probably a deer. I'm just gonna walk right through it. All the way out to the other side. Bit of an open here. So anything coming down this way will hit my trail here. And follow me right back out. Yeah, that looks good there. I just need one to go through there now. So let's head on that way. See you at the next spot. Well, looking pretty empty. Haven't even seen a Lynx track in this area this year. It's a great spot right here too. Well, throw a little bait in it. Let's go back here first. There's a martin box. Oh, there's some old Lynx tracks here. The box is still set. Yeah, the sun is always shining here, and the sun's always shining, and these trees create quite the canopy, so don't ever get a whole bunch of snow here. So it's always been a really good lynx spot. There's a snare right here at the back of the pen. I don't know, hard to tell. They do look like lynx tracks though. This snare's all screwed up. My sticks I had here must have melted, and but this is the first year that I used a wooden cubby here. I always just made a cubby out of the sticks. You can see all the old sticks there. And then put a 330 in there. Maybe they don't like the wooden ones. I don't know. The wood boxes. Well, I'll get this bait put in. We'll go over to the other side of the road and go check that last spot, which I thought was the last, but I still have another little spot down on the creek there to go have a look at. So we'll bait this guy up and lure him, and we'll go check the other spot. Well, she's all baited and lured. I don't know. Strange, some of these areas this year. Just how deserted it is for life. Like I got one area I went in there and there's probably, I don't know, a dozen martin boxes. Martin and Fisher boxes. They've been in there for 30, 60, I don't know, 60 some days. They have not been sprung, not a weasel, not a squirrel, not a martin, not a fisher. It's just like the whole area is completely lifeless. It's just strange. And the bait's all in the boxes. There's like not even mice in there chewing it or nothing. So I don't know. Not sure what happened to some of them areas. Got a bird here doing squawking. Where is he? Well, whiskey jack. Go figure. As soon as I turn the camera on, then he flies away. Yeah, she's a good spot here. Just no lynx here this year. The old CD sure flashes in the sun. You can even see it in the moonlight too. Just shines. So all I caught here was that skunk this year. Last year, I think I caught 1, 2, I don't know, 3 or 4 lynx. And the year before that, I got 3 or 4 here too. Well, let's go over and check out the other spot. Here we'll grab a piece of bait and have a look. Like I say, this whole area here, haven't even seen a lynx track yet this year. Bunch of rabbit tracks. Everything looks pretty good in here right now. Fix that snare up quick. Yeah. It's got a little bit of bait left in it, not much. Huh. Surprised the rabbit hasn't went in there and got caught. Well, I'll lure this spot up and we'll see you at the last spot. What's up, baby girl? What? Well, this is our last stop for the day. What do we got here? Yep, some weasel tracks. So we're down here along this one creek. May as well come in, throw some bait in and re-lure, have a look. Holy, whole ground in here is absolutely littered with rabbit tracks. Hopefully they had tracked some lynx. Look at all the branches everywhere. The winds that have been out here the last week, just wild. Nothing though down here. No tracks of lynx or marten, coyotes. Oh. In here, my snares are all knocked down. Could be from the wind. Oh, my 330 sprung. So, have to fix that. And I got this 330 box over here. I don't know if that's looks like maybe a rabbit stepped in the same place twice. Still got some bait in it. I'll throw a good chunk though of lynx meat in it now. Wonder who's living down there. Mr. Squirrel. Yeah. We'll throw some of that cat lure in there. Let's go back over here and look at this pen, fix it back up. Well, she's back open for business again. Just another really good lynx area with she's just empty. It is also January. What do we got here for a CD? Chicago. That one's been there a while. Yeah, they sure like to follow this creek in here. I was gonna put a set right up in there. There's a pipeline right away that goes this way. A really nice spot there, but that'll be a next year's set. I think I'll change things up a bit next year and not just do one. Maybe I'll just do, take one area and put 3 or 4 sets in it instead of, just I got this area and just have this. If I have this one here, one over here and then go across, say over there, and them trees on the other side of that road. So anything coming, have one on this side of the creek, one on this side, and one down here. Because there's enough rabbits now that it was looking pretty thin before. Certain areas got lots of rabbits, certain areas don't have none. But all these tracks you're seeing are probably the snow and the wind was done, 2 days ago, I guess. Yep, yesterday was pretty decent and today's been good. So 48 hours and the whole ground in here, all back in there, it's pretty much rabbit tracks everywhere. The little birds are already here. Let's go see if we can have a look at them. I don't know what they are. They look like chickadees, but they're not. They're like the same size as a chickadee.